Hello everybody, this is Craig from 9 Volt Games, and I'm going to do a video that's been requested of me a million times, and that's not even an over-exaggeration. It's been requested a lot, and most people do it to troll, and they want to ask me about Call of Duty, and I never want to answer them. So let's do a Call of Duty video. And let me say that what inspired me to do this video is that I'm going to buy Infinite Warfare. I am. And what made me excited is I've always wanted to do a Call of Duty video, but I don't really want to bash it, because I don't like bashing games, because 9 times out of 10 when you don't like a game, if it's not something that's so broken that when you put it in it just fucking doesn't work, 9 times out of 10 if you don't like a game, it doesn't mean that it's a terrible game. It's just a game that doesn't click with you. Someone else might like it, and such is the case in point with Call of Duty. After Modern Warfare 2, I fell off of Call of Duty, and it was just the same thing over and over again to me, and it was multiplayer focused. And I don't play a lot of games online, so it just turned me off. I didn't really give a shit about it anymore. But I didn't want to bash it too bad, because I know a lot of people like Call of Duty, and I don't know why, but a lot of people enjoy Call of Duty, and that's just, I don't know, that's channel suicide, pretty much. You're going to have a video that's going to be all thumbs down, because these Call of Duty players now, these young people, these young obnoxious people who have all had sex with your mom, they'll send their friends here in droves and fucking flag my video. Who knows? Anyway, so I saw the Infinite Warfare trailer, and the first thing out of my mouth was, I'm gonna buy that. I am, and I'm very excited for it, because it's something new, and I've been waiting to do this Call of Duty video for this exact moment. I knew eventually Call of Duty was gonna wear down to the point where they have to do something new. They had to, otherwise they're gonna just drown. I mean, the fact that Fallout beat the last Call of Duty in sales, right off the rip, is probably telling something that once upon a time, when you were the highest selling franchise, you got to start changing shit when an RPG, a Western RPG, beats you. So even though it's Fallout, I mean, the hype behind Fallout was ridiculous. But let's talk Call of Duty. This is what got me excited to want to do this video. So Infinite Warfare drops, and the generation below me and below that was split. And I loved seeing a lot of people of the younger generation who loves Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, and they all went on there like, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to buy this shit. What is this, Star Wars? This is ridiculous. I don't want to buy this. This is different. I don't like change, blah, blah, blah. Welcome. Welcome to how my generation of people who actually enjoyed Call of Duty when it had historical value felt when Modern Warfare 1 was so successful, and then after that, it went on to World at War, and then Modern Warfare 2, and then Black Ops, and it stopped being the story and the dramatic set pieces and the history and even really just, the whole military aspect of it, and just went to being online with your friends. And while that's good, I really wish, and I think this got brought up by another developer, I really wish that they would sell games as a single player and the multiplayer component separately, because I would actually play Call of Duties for their single players, but the fact is, some of these are only lasting 5 hours, and that's not worth $6 to me, and that's why I don't like Call of Duty. I don't have the time to invest online, and I'm not going to play those games online, because I don't want to waste my free time being called a fag every 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I just don't want to do it. But like I said, I used to love Call of Duty, and Call of Duty 2 was one of my favorite games on Xbox 360. And Call of Duty 3 was the last Call of Duty that I thoroughly enjoyed. And obviously I liked Modern Warfare so much that I ended up buying Modern Warfare 2. And Modern Warfare 2, to me, single player was amazing. And then ended on the cliffhanger that left a bad taste in my mouth. And I never played Modern Warfare 3. It was the point where it's like, this is what you're going to continuously do. The campaigns are getting shorter, and you're going to leave it on a horrible cliffhanger. I'm not buying into these anymore. And then I ended up buying Black Ops, which was a mistake, because I used to like Call of Duty because of the actual history of World War II. And history is one of my strongest suits in school. Except for when it comes to the late 60s and 70s, I can't stand that era. And if you are on my channel, you already know this, because I talk about Snake Eater. I can't stand Snake Eater, and it's not because Snake Eater's terrible, because it's, like one of the pinnacles of the Metal Gear franchise. I don't like the time era. I don't. And when it comes to war, in that sense, when you get to that time, it's more political than heroics, if you know what I mean. Like, if you think of World War II, you think of, someone's old grandpappy, and you're sitting on their lap and they're telling you awesome stories about, how they were in the trenches all hopped up on fucking meth, shooting each other and stabbing each other with bayonets, and you had to do what you had to do because that's just what you did. You got drafted and went into it. And then when you start getting into the late 60s and 70s, then I started thinking about stuff like Vietnam and stuff. And while I appreciate the service, this is where shit gets great. This is why I don't like talking about Call of Duty, because eventually it trails into the military because it's Call of Duty. That's what it is. I appreciate all former and present and future men and women who have served our country. So when I go into stuff like this, it gets into a gray area. When the war becomes about politics is where I can't stand it. And you can argue and say that all war is about politics, but realistically, Vietnam's a blemish on the world as a whole. And not saying anybody who served in Vietnam, because everybody who's my age has a family member who served in Vietnam. It's just that time era, and then the Cold War and all that shit. It's all politics, and I don't find it attractive game to play, and that's why I ended up playing Black Ops 1 halfway through, and I was like, I don't even want to play this game anymore. And I know how it ends, so you can't tell me, oh, you should just beat the game. No, I already know how it ends. It's Fight Club. But anyways, yeah, after that, it was like, all right, well, the stories aren't grabbing me anymore. Like I said, Modern Warfare 2 left a bad taste in my mouth right at the very end, so I didn't want to play Modern Warfare 3. And then it's all multiplayer, and it's all the type of people I cannot stand playing games online with. I even couldn't play with one of my little cousins who lived down south, because it just infested him, the Call of Duty people. My little brother plays Call of Duty, and I won't even play it with him. I can't do it. But I was waiting for the change, and it happened. And the best part is, if what was in that reveal trailer is true, it looks like everything that should have been in Star Wars Battlefront is in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I think that's the reason I want to buy it, is because I was interested in Battlefront, and Battlefront, when it was released, had nothing, or it had a few things more than the beta, and people were disappointed in like the pay scheme and all that shit. And Infinite Warfare looks like what Battlefront should have been. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it because it's something new, and the fact that initial trailer was pretty story heavy. Obviously, multiplayer is gonna be a big component, but I think with people bashing them so much and saying that you can complete a campaign mode in 5 hours, it's ridiculous. And I think they're going to put more effort towards it because they're doing something new, and they know that they're taking a risk doing something new, because right at the end of that trailer, what does it show? Modern Warfare Remaster, which I'm also excited about because I like the Modern Warfare storyline, especially the first game. So I'm excited about it. And the best part is, I was telling people at work, I was like, Call of Duty? And they were like, yeah. I think I'm going to talk shit about it. I was like, Call of Duty? I'm going to buy it. But I will tell you, this Call of Duty modern generation era, the Call of Duty games that were used as fucking military recruitment tools, because that's what they were used for after Modern Warfare. They were used so that the fucking Army Reserves and National Guard and all these people could hang out at GameStop and try and recruit people. You like what you're doing in the game? Why don't you do this in real life? I know. I went to my MEPS and got a medical termination. I fell for the same shit when I was 17. I actually wanted to go in the military, but I had medical issues, so whatever. Anyways, that's what they use it for. They use it for Army recruitment tool. That whole generation of gamers, and there's one of you on here who comments on my videos all the time, and you're just a trolling little asshole. You are the reason that I don't play games online anymore. I don't have time to deal with that bullshit. I'm an adult. I will play online with people on this channel who want to play games with me. I won't play Call of Duty for the simple fact that one of you fuckers will get dragged into the room, and I'll just be like, 5 minutes of it, I can't deal with it anymore. You gotta go. I can't do it. It's actually a lot. I can't just blame it solely on Call of Duty. It's a lot of shooters like that. But the other thing is when original Modern Warfare was so successful, and they started to churn out this, it was just a machine. of the same fucking game over and over and over again. And like I said, the single player was down here and the multiplayer was up here on how much effort they put into it in the studio. And that's what, I don't know, that's what really got me. So really, I have a lot of hatred towards Call of Duty, but it's not the actual franchise. It's the type, I'm sorry, this is the worst part. It's the type of gamers or the type of persona that was put to the forefront of gaming. Call of Duty was one of the biggest titles in gaming, period. And it brought out one of the biggest uglinesses in the entire gaming community. Uglinesses? One of the biggest ugliness. Fucking you fucks. I can't stand you. I don't know. The biggest crowd of homophobic man babies ever. That's what it brought out. I mean, I can say it's a lot of you teenagers, but it's not. It's actually a lot of people my age that will call you a little faggot or I fucked your mom and blah blah blah. That's part of the reason I stopped playing Halo too. So yeah, Call of Duty brought out a lot of ugliness in gamers, and I didn't want to be part of it. And like I said, it lost its historical value. Call of Duty used to be some shit that was portrayed, you know, or talked up on the History Channel. That shit doesn't happen anymore, unless you're watching Future Weapons. But I don't know. I'm excited because I like fantasy in it. You know, once you start getting into the military now, and oh my God, we gotta go shoot brown people in the face, and it starts getting too real. And I mean, obviously it's not realistic, but you know what I mean when I say that. It's not like you're playing a story. It's you're playing something that could potentially happen, and that's not interesting to me. But if it's something like you're flying up into fucking outer space and you're fighting robots and you're fighting other spaceships, I mean that shit's so far out of my reach. I will be dead by the time any of that shit happens, and that's what's interesting to me. That's the stuff I want to do. Stuff that I can't do. Not Modern Warfare guy in the army in 2019. Because that's what I signed up for when I was 17 years old. I actually wanted to do that at one point in my life. So why the fuck would I want to play a video game about it? When I play video games for escapism, I don't want to go in and do something that I actually wanted to do initially. I don't know. It's like racing games. I don't play racing games because I have to drive an hour to work every day, and I have to drive an hour back. So sitting in a car on a highway, it doesn't matter how fast you're going or what. It's not fun to me because I already do it. I don't know. And I'm not a super car enthusiast, so you think about it like that. I'm not a really big gun nut, so first-person shooters, unless there's sci-fi or horror themes, don't really appeal to me, or historical, for that matter. But I don't know. Or when you take history and you turn it around, like Wolfenstein, that's the type of shit that gets me. Not, I don't know. It's hard. No. I fucking, fuck Call of Duty. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna buy Infinite Warfare. I have a feeling I might be disappointed, but I may not, and that's what's exciting about it. There's no number next to it. It doesn't say Advanced Warfare. It doesn't say, Ghosts. It doesn't say blah blah 3, blah blah 2. So I'm excited. I'm excited it's not Modern Warfare 4. I'm excited it's not Black Ops 4. I'm excited that it's something new and they're taking a new direction with it. Now, missed opportunity now that Activision and Bungie are bedfellows. I think if you're going to do a space shooter, you probably should have tapped them instead of doing Infinity Ward. But what do I know? I'm just a gay, but thank you guys for watching.